Welcome to a new market update, and today we're going to discuss which critical levels Bitcoin and Ethereum have to hold in order to avoid a corrective move. We're getting to a big decision quite soon, as in volatility is draining down, prices are squeezing, volume is dropping down, meaning that there is going to be a big new impulse wave either down, either upwards, and I'm going to show you which level we should be watching for both of them. Before that, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel beneath, and also do not forget to follow me on Twitter. And if you want to trade alongside me, check out the website in the description beneath. Now, let's move to the charts, and I've got a completely clean one to show you what levels are important right now for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Looking at Bitcoin, everybody knows that this is the critical area that we are looking at right now, right? So if we clearly break through there, that is probably going to trigger a big short squeeze, as everybody is looking for a short in this area. It reminds me of the 6K zone that we had with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to break through this level, I think we're going to have a squeeze all the way towards 55, 56, the next level that we have here. So on the upside, that is the critical level that we're seeing here. I'll just make it red once again. There we go. That's the critical level that we're looking at right now. We potentially have a bearish divergence here too, implying that we could be dropping down quite fast. We also know that the critical level that the price has to hold on the downside is the area that we have around 37.5. That is the area that we don't want to see Bitcoin drop beneath, and through that we could be constructing a nice range bound play if the market is going to drop south. So based on the daily time frame, we can see that prices are a little bit overexhausted. There's no real acceleration at this stage. Volume is dropping down. We can see that at Bitcoin USDT on Binance too. And when we look at the lower time frames, we can see that Bitcoin is on the final support before a substantial correction is going to happen. So what do we see here is that it's chopperino time. We've got this high, we've got this retest of the support level here, which is also the previous high here. We got a bounce back, rejection. Another test of support, implying that that's the second one. And from that perspective, the levels that we should be cracking with Bitcoin in order to have some more momentum to the upside is based on the fact of the previous range resistance that we have here. So we've got a few levels that we should be watching. One of them is on a lower time frame, is the area around 46.6. If that cracks, I think we're going to test the area around 50k to see whether we can break through the price there or whether we can break the resistance. If we crack 46.6 and immediately reject at 47, that would imply that we're going to make another lower high, and then we get a construction like this in which we test the support once again. Testing the support for the third time would imply that usually you're going to fall south. So right now, the market is indecisive on the fact of where we are going to go. Yes, we are rejecting at 46.6 once again, through which the chances of it rolling over towards support here or towards another drop is significant at this stage. What is the area I'm looking at for a potential support play when we lose this support level? Then I'm going to look at anything around the area of 43.3 to 42 high. This is the area that I'm going to look at when the market is going to correct even more. So at this stage, this is the critical block, 46.6 and the area around 47. If those two break, I'm going to look at 50k. If this one is lost as support, I'm going to look at this block here. When we watch Ethereum, we can see the exact same happening here. I'll just get a clean one here too. Ethereum is currently on support, right? So we're testing this previous high. We're testing it for support once again after making a lower high. So what are the levels that we should be watching with Ethereum? Well, one of them is the same as with Bitcoin at 46.6, it's 32.20. If that is broken to the upside, I think we're going to accelerate, and potentially we're going to crack through the resistance of this one in a big time. However, It's all depending on the coming days how this is going to look. If Ethereum can't break through 3220, the chances of a corrective move all the way towards 29 are significant, given the fact that many altcoins have been moving heavily in all regard at this point. So having a corrective move is not too bad, but you can see that in this chart we've got a potential rising wedge structure that is going to be played out, in which we're going to have a breaker to the downside. However, we've also seen Solana having such a rising wedge construction, which just broke out to the upside. When we look at multiple altcoins like Ripple or XRP for instance, we can see that we've just had a big move to the upside. And usually when something like this happens, people are getting euphoric and expecting the markets to run even further at this stage. However, after such a big impulse move, it's not strange to expect some consolidation to be happening. Which levels am I watching for XRP? The area around $1, the area around 80 cents. So as a conclusion of this small update, and as you might hear, I'm still not fit, so I'm already happy that I could be doing this update for you guys. What I'm looking at right now is this breaker of the range. If Bitcoin is going to lose 45.5, I think we're in for a deeper corrective move. And at this point we can see that there are more arguments for a corrective move than for a bullish continuation. But it looks tricky. If Bitcoin is breaking through 46.6, we might be getting towards new highs once again. So those are the levels that you should be watching. I hope I'm ready for another update later today. Otherwise it's going to be tomorrow. Take care of yourself and I'll see you again soon.